So Joe, you are the CMO, but the M has a double meaning.
A little
You
squared.
want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes. So I'm head of both merchandising and marketing, which is really unique. So I can actually look from a merchandising lens, create great marketing stories while we're in market. So we have a great kind of full funnel strategy of saying, okay, what do our customers want? What is that propensity for them to buy? How do we market that product to them? And actually how do we get product to customers that they really want in the beginning? So it's a really unique role. I don't know many people that have it, but I love kind of experiencing both sides of both merchandising and marketing and tying them together.
Yeah, and what does that mean to you in terms of pinnacle customer experience?
I think for me, it actually creates an amazing customer experience because there's kind of no red tape. My teams are really ingrained. Sometimes you get some friction when you have different teams vying for maybe different KPIs. I've aligned them across the board. And I think what that really does is it gets product into consumers' kind of homes in a faster way, in a more efficient way. And we really actually just put the customers first in everything. And I think for me, it just is all about the customer first. We talk about wowing the customer. And so we wow them in market, we wow them in marketing, we wow them in shipping speed. And I think it's just a great combination to really get customers to understand how they get product into their homes and why they actually should be buying it.
Yeah, that's great. And then how have you adapted the e-commerce strategy since growing into this new expanded role? Are there changing expectations and changing what it means to really wow people, like you just said?
Yeah, so I think the customers, everyone wants things right now, right then and there. And so for me, it really is making sure that we have the right product in the right places at the right times and the right fulfillment centers, and how we actually are showcasing product to customers. So we're doing some great kind of tests where, like, say we'll take a Birkenstock, and if you're on the West Coast, you might show you a Birkenstock with some beach pictures in the background. But if you're on the East Coast in Brooklyn, we might show you more of a cityscape of you, like maybe walking your dog in a Birkenstock. So for me, it really is tailoring the message to the consumers that we have. And we're actually really segmenting them. And so again, really just better for me to understand the consumer, what they want to ingest, how they want to get their information. It's really exciting for me because I get to own both of them. And what's amazing is the synergies between the teams are just like, we are lockstep together. We actually call ourselves the M&Ms, the merchandising and marketing group, which is super fun. So we've coined like all those terms. So that's how like together and in sync we are, which is the first time it's probably happened in our company in a long time.
Would you say that merging those two orgs is something that you see as the future of the rest of the e-commerce industry?
I would say if your company has a willingness to change and do something different, yes. Like I feel myself as like almost like the change management officer to kind of really instill that change and say, let's just not do what we have done, what other companies are doing. Let's say, what do actually we need to be doing to better service our customers and do that. And so that's something that I really love. And I kind of push that onto my team as well, to be a learn-it-all, not to be a know-it-all. And that has been really resonating with everybody. So yeah, I would say try it out.
Yeah. And what do you think are, outside of kind of the speed to market and the process behind and knowing the consumer, what are some of the other trends for that you're forecasting and that you're trying to rally your team around, or just that you see as the coming wave of what customers are going to be looking for?
Yeah, so I would say people talk about personalization. I talk about tailoring messaging to people. People don't have time. I don't think anyone says, hey, I've got 3 hours. I'm just going to peruse through the internet and find this one great heel or sneaker that I kind of want. So for us, it really is tailoring that messaging to them. And what's amazing is I now take all my marketing team to market. So we're in New York. We're with the buyers. We're there. We're picking out the greatest styles. We're saying we should do this type of photo shoot. This is the influencer we should use for this. And so it's a real 360 kind of merchandising marketing campaign. And it's amazing because you can kind of get those customers right then and there and say, here's what we want to do. Here's how we're going to showcase all this to you. And it's been proving out to be really successul for us.
Is there anything that you can tease with us that you all are working on now?
So I can tease one really fun thing. So I'll go for performance. Okay. So most people don't know, every 300 miles, you should basically replace your shoes. Like, we want to make sure that your feet are very healthy, which is super important, especially now working at Zappos. I'm like, oh wow, I should have replaced these gym shoes months ago. So we're now actually using some fun AI models to showcase when you should be replacing your shoes, and then we'll be sending you out an email saying, all right, you bought this on in a size 12. Here are all the new ons, or the old one that you actually purchased in a size 12 that's ready for you. You should probably be replacing your shoes, and then creating that great flywheel. And so for me, things like that about kind of solving a customer problem is really important, because who wouldn't want to save time and energy of just getting an email saying, oh yeah, I should probably replace my shoes. Click to buy. How easy is that? And that's the thing we actually want to kind of showcase to our consumers is we're going to make it easier for you and kind of remove any paper cut you might have in your shopping journey.
Yeah, that's funny. It kind of reminds me of the old school toothbrushes even that had the blue strip.
Yeah, 100%.
It wears away when you...
The blue strip, but for performance.
But
so yeah, it's great.
But updated for the age of AI.
Updated for the age of AI, 100%.
Does that mean you're testing out subscription at all too?
We've been toying around with it. For me, I think people, I want to give them the opportunity to explore and to be engaged in it. So we've been talking with a couple different brands about a subscription model, actually like returning shoes, getting them new shoes as well. So it's something that we're actually working on right now, especially with runners. Because they kind of filter out so much and might want a different thing, pronating, you know, all that type of stuff that goes with that performance shoe. So more to come on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Personally, I love that Zappos is known for being so customer experience focused and really, end to end. You can tell in the experience that is in your DNA. And that means sometimes, listening to the calls that are coming into the call center, et cetera. So is there one maybe like big surprise insight that you're acting on or that just really has stood out to you that you want to get behind in the coming year?
So for me, it really is listening to the customer. So we get voice of customer data and it kind of emails out to us every single week, but I'm kind of instilling this monthly customer outreach. We're actually doing this amazing thing, bringing in real life customers and people that actually don't shop at Zappos and ask them, what do you want? What are you excited about? And tailoring
just
messaging to
proactively
doing it. Instead of saying, hey, we have a problem, we're trying to fix it, I'm saying, hey, we're Zappos. What do you like about us? What do you not like about us? Why don't you shop with us? What are things that you want to see? And a lot of things that come back are, I need to save time. I don't have time. I want you to curate for me. And so that's the thing that's been really interesting now. So as you go forward and kind of look at the site, we're changing the way that some of our like navigation is, where you can say, hey, I want to go on a date night. I want to go on a run. I want to know what I want to wear to my brunch. And that's how the shopping experience is actually going to be tailored for everybody. And as we get our AI models and machine learning models kind of learning who you are, we can then start servicing you up entire outfits you actually can buy with a one click. So there's a lot of fun things that are happening as Zappos. We have so many. Our tech roadmap is bigger than anybody's, which is really exciting. But I can't wait to see what the future kind of brings for us, because again, if you put customers at the forefront, you're going to win no matter what.
Yeah, I amen to that. I love that answer, and I love seeing people that are proactively reaching out. Of course, it feels like the e-commerce industry for such a long time was talking about hyper local because everything's online and in the cloud, and it's the one thing that e-commerce didn't have. But it really sounds like from you, it's more about hyper timely and some of these contextual cues around your consumers and what they need in certain moments. So I think that's really inspiring. This has all been really amazing. Is there maybe just one thing that you've seen while you've been here at Cannes that you're going to bring back to your team and act on right away?
Ooh, there is one thing. I'm not going to name the company just because we're going to be working with them, I think. But they're a great way, because social obviously is huge. About 70% of Gen Z is going to social for style inspiration, for everything. And so we found this great company that analyzes data against your competitors and says, hey, from a posting, from an engagement, from an interaction, here's what you could actually be doing better with different data sets. And I thought that was super interesting to actually target the right customer, because no one wants to see an ad that they don't care about. So I want to showcase my product to people that actually have a propensity to purchase. So I love that. I thought that was really interesting. And I'm definitely going to deep dive a little bit more into social on the go forward. So
thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to try to poke you after this to see if I can find out who it is, because that sounds amazing.
Yeah, right?
Thank you. This has been really, really awesome. Enjoy the rest of your time here.
You as well.
Thank you.